Hi, this is Johan from Amon Amarth, and you're listening to What's Metal.
Right, so it's a German radio show, but at the moment we are in Dublin here in Ireland. You're doing some UK and Ireland dates, so that was long overdue, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've been wanting to come over here to UK and Ireland to play for a long time, but the opportunity has never really arose for us. But now we are able to come here and tour for ourselves, and that's really cool.
Right. What was the responses like so far?
So far it's been great. I mean, we did a couple of shows on the headlining tour in November. That was really good. In Bradford and London, and we yesterday we played in Nottingham. It was sold out, and it was a really good show. So yeah, it's been cool.
So the current album is out since quite some time already, and you did an amazing job basically doing promotion, like tons of interviews, basically whatever metal magazine you had in your hands. There was always something about Amon Amarth in there. Is that not sometimes frustrating, talk about the same stuff over and over again?
Yeah, it can be actually. Sometimes you go like, yeah, well, but when it comes to the new material, it's always fun to talk about it, but when you have to answer the same old questions like what does Amon Amarth mean and all that crap, you go like, no, not that one again. But still that's the way it is. And you just have to live with it.
So when you just said that you're doing all this to be able to be on tour, yeah? So touring is not only playing live; it's also like spending the day on the road. So how do you spend your day? What are you doing?
Pretty much on this tour, we've pretty much been drinking. And giving each other grief, and just been, fooling around. But you just find different ways to pass the time. You can watch a movie, just sit around, just talk about nonsense and stuff like that. It's also cool now that we share the bus with Fintroll. You get to know new people and get new stuff to talk about and share experiences and stuff like that, which is really cool.
Yeah. So what are the responses like from overseas? What kind of interest does exist there in the band?
As far as I understand, it's going really well. I mean, the DVD, for instance, is close to selling gold over there. So
really?
That's pretty cool. But also, like the tours we've done has always been good response, but we haven't really done any headlining tour yet, but we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully we'll be able to do that later on this year. We'll see what goes on. That's going to be cool. But we hear a lot of stuff happening over there, and a lot of people are interested in the band anyway. So
there seems to be some kind of like a really healthy interest now in more like European death metal or European extreme metal, especially when it's kind of connected with more like cultural things, let's say historical aspects a little bit. Maybe there's something growing there in the States as well. I don't know.
I mean, a lot of people, of course, are interested in the Viking aspect of the thing, but I think most of them are mainly interested in the musical aspects, and somehow our music, especially live, comes across really well because a lot of people, they come to see our show live and think that we're a cool live band, and then they buy the albums afterwards. Right. And that's how it's been for a very long time for us.
So your first mini LP was released via this Singapore small label, Pulverized Records. Are you still in contact with them?
No. I think we heard something from Roy like a couple of years back, but we were not really in touch with them anymore. I think they don't really exist anymore.
Oh, they do. That's why I'm asking, because they just had like one-page advertisements in bigger magazines and so on. Yeah. So they've signed some new bands and stuff.
I heard they sort of went bankrupt or something, but maybe they reformed the business again.
Probably.
But that's cool, Yeah. Best of luck to you.
So then there's one song on the new album which deals with Vikings invading Ireland.
Yeah.
And of course here in the scene this is discussed like, of course a lot. Will you play that song, yes or no?
No, we're not playing that song.
Why not?
Well, it's not really a live song, really.
Right.
But I mean, I wouldn't have any problems with it. I mean, it's not a disrespectful song about the Irish in any way. It's more like a historical idea that I had from some of the it's not really an actual historical event, but it's like an idea that I took some mythological aspects and put it together with some historical events and made sort of a story out of it to like incorporate like the travels and the way the Vikings, integrated with different cultures and everything. And as a matter of fact, the Vikings and the Irish didn't really fight that much. They were basically they sort of merged. They integrated with each other. So, but still, the Norwegian kings actually claimed land here in Ireland and in Scotland. And that is like the inspiration for the song.
Dublin originally wasn't a Viking city, actually. Yeah, they founded it. Yeah, the Irish always say, they're very clever. They let the Vikings come, let them build the city, and then kick them out again later. Then they let the English come, let them build beautiful buildings, then they kick them out again. That's their strategy.